It is time for Project Retro Rack update number 3. I have a lot of things on today because you'll notice, probably, the first thing you'll notice is that there is a very bright green light there. Once again, the lights to the naked eye are not as bright as they appear on the camera. I think it's just because the camera's taking what light it possibly can to make this look somehow watchable. Anyway, point is, we have a lot of things on, and the first order of play is the mixer, which is very exciting. Finally got the power adapter for it, so I've been messing with that, and well, it works pretty great. I'm just going to, well, XP Machine is on at the moment. I'm just going to attempt to get a piece of music playing so you can see it in action. I mean, it's not really a massive deal to see, but I don't know, it's pretty cool nonetheless. So I've got the computer on line 3. You'll notice lines 3 and 4 are currently turned up. My intention, I don't really need that on, do I? Save a bit of energy. My intention is to have the computers on lines 3 and 4 and potentially 5 and 6 if I ever get more than 2 computers in here. Because lines 1 and 2 are for XLR microphones, which I think I mentioned last time. And they're both going to zone A. So, the idea being, whichever computer I've got on, I'll just turn the other one off. Simple as that. It's not quite as automated as just pressing a button, but I don't know, I just wanted one of these. I could have got a KVM with audio. Couldn't actually find one, thinking about it. Not within my price range anyway, pardon me. That's the wisdom of having a drink before you start recording something. So, let's see if we can get some audio going here. I am having to go full keyboard on this, and you notice my keyboard doesn't have a Windows key, which makes it a tiny bit more difficult. For some reason, my mouse, it's USB/PS2, so it's PS2 compatible, and if I plug it directly into the computer with a PS2 to USB adapter, it works great. It doesn't work perfectly, but it works. But the KVM doesn't seem to like it, so I'm going to have to source some sort of alternative mouse, which is a bit painful. So if you have any suggestions on what I can go for there, I'm guessing it needs to be direct PS2, but again, it's compatible, so I don't know. The ins and outs escaped me. Anyway, let's have a go at this. So Control, Escape. Let's get VLC open. Oh gosh, that's stripy, isn't it? I apologise sincerely for that. VLC. Bam. And I think if I can open a recent media, that will do. Yeah, that will do nicely. So you can't hear it. However, just turn Zone A up. Look at that. It goes flashy flash, and that's very flashy. And that LED is actually really damn bright. What about the red one? The red one's not very bright. Anyway, yeah, you can see the approximate audio levels. It's got a very basic spectrum analyzer there. But the very key thing, is that if I just scoot over here in the most inconspicuous way possible, that's OBS, and you can see it's coming through just nicely. And that is the same image as we have on the XP Machine over there. So, that means it's working as intended, and there is audio coming through, trust me. There is definitely audio. And, best bit is, I can actually monitor the audio from here. Now, puzzlingly, this sounds really crap. I don't really know why. I'm so sorry about my throat, by the way. The audio sounds perfect when I listen to it on my computer over there when it's coming through OBS. I've got it set up to monitor, and it sounds fine. It sounds absolutely fine. Through this, it sounds really tinny and weird. And now I don't know if it's because of this doodad that I've got. I wouldn't have thought so. I can't see that much will go wrong there. I don't think it's my headphones, because I've used the same pair of headphones, and these ones have always been fine. They're not the best, but they've always been fine for these sorts of things. So I don't really know. I don't know what the plan is there. Maybe it's because I had it turned up really high as well on the gain. I'm going to have to faff with the settings a little bit to make sure it's all alright. But anyway, the point is, it works, and that is... well, it's what I wanted, basically. Further updates, I mean, there's not really much else to say. I acquired this Hydra of an item because I mentioned last time that there are a bunch of fans in this case and I can't plug them in because my motherboard only has one fan header that I can actually use. So I grabbed this and it splits out one 4-pin fan header into a bunch of 4-pin fan headers, which is ideal because I've got one of those, so I can just jack that into the existing header, plug my CPU fan into one of those, and then the rest of them can go into the rest of them. Unfortunately, it requires another SATA power, and the PSU that's currently in there only has one SATA. So I will have to replace that and see how that goes. So that is your update for today. Oh, and the music stopped, so it's now no longer flashy. Sad days. But anyway, you've had your update now. That's all I really had to update you on, so see you for the next one. Bye.